Hi guys, Robbo46 here and welcome back to MotoGP 13. Now, with all the talk of MotoGP going on, I thought maybe we should take some time to talk about Moto3 and Moto2, which are the two support classes to MotoGP. To be honest with you, I'm really enjoying those classes. I've been watching MotoGP for years now, and I always used to watch the 125 classes and the 250 class, and they've always been good fun. 125s did end up getting a bit dragged out. That's, I think, why they changed it to Moto3. Same with 250s really. If you were on an Aprilia in either classes and it was a works Aprilia, then yeah, you were going to win the championship. But Moto3 at the moment I think is really good. I'm really enjoying it, especially the last race at Argentina. I don't know if you guys watched it, but the last lap was just, it was really good. The person that came on top, he actually won a couple of races in his first season, and but he didn't in his second season. He wasn't where he should have been in the second season, but I think that was more bike limitations. He was on a Honda. I'm talking about Romano Fenati. He burst onto the scene, and we were like, there's a fast Italian coming through. Second season Moto3 didn't do so well. He was on a Honda. He's made the switch to KTM. He's in Valentino Rossi's VR46 Sky team, and there's been a bit of speculation about his move on the second to last corner. Some people say it's harsh. I don't think it was, to be honest. It's racing at the end of the day. He had Alex Marquez leaning on him, go around the corner on the outside, and which meant he couldn't put his front brake on anymore, because then he would have lost the front and he would have taken both him and Marquez out. If he stood the bike up, he would have probably taken himself, Marquez and Jack Miller out. So he just he just kept the brake pressure as it was, which meant he went a bit wide, and he did barge past Jack Miller and sent him wide. And Jack Miller wasn't happy in Parc Ferme, because he reckoned he had the race won, but not being funny, he did make quite a few mistakes in the last lap. He did run wide. There was a gap and Fenati went for it, and you know, that's bike racing. That's what we like to watch. A bit of fair and bashing isn't bad, as no one comes off, as long as no one gets hurt, and as long as it's fair. I mean, Marquez on Lorenzo last season, to me that was an unfair move. I don't know what your thoughts on that are. Maybe you think it's fair, but to me, when he made that move, he wasn't even aiming for the corner. If Lorenzo wasn't there, he would have gone off. And yeah, Lorenzo is just unfortunate that Marquez hit him. Same with Rossi on Gibernau. He done pretty much the same move, although both of them went off track, and he still wasn't penalised. But Fenati, he was given a 1 penalty point on his licence, and I'm not entirely sure about the numbers because I can't remember them, but I think if it's like 3 points, no, 6 points or something, then you drop a few places on the grid, and if it's, I don't know, a few more points and you start from the back, then even more, you start from pit lane, then even more as a race disqualification. But yeah, he got 1 penalty point for that, but to be honest, I think he was penalised more, because on the podium, if you watched it, you'll know what I'm talking about. They played the wrong national anthem for him, He's an Italian rider, and they ended up playing the French national anthem, which, okay, it's embarrassing for the organisers, but for him, yeah, it's not a good thing, really. The look on his face pretty much says it all. But you know, mistakes happen occasionally. I can't say I've ever seen that happen before, but yeah. So I think that was the thing that kind of penalised him already. But yeah, Vasquez, I think he's been doing quite well. He's on a Honda, and he's been going a lot quicker than usual, which is good. I know that Honda have upped their game this season, and it's good to see him at the sharp end again. And obviously Jack Miller's revelation. We all knew how good he was from the last season, even though it was on a Honda, but he's doing well. He's leading the championship, and Alex Marquez has stopped making silly mistakes on the last lap. He lost first place by going wide in the first race, and he crashed on the last lap in Austin. I'm not saying he could have won that race. I think he was struggling to stick with the front group, but he crashed out on the last lap. This race, though, Argentina, he stayed on and he finished second, which is good. I don't think we've seen the best of him yet, but he's getting there. On to Moto2 now. Obviously, from last season, we all knew that Rabat was going to be on it from the get-go. He's made the switch from the Pons Kalex machine to the Mark VDS machine, and he's just seems to be dominating at the moment. Although, person that's been a surprise for me has been Maverick Vinales. I mean, he crashed out the last race, but he's got the grips with the Moto2 bikes really quick. I mean, he won the second race at Austin, which is quicker than what Marquez did. I know that Marquez had a load of crashes to begin with, but he's got the grips with them real quickly. So he's only going to get better. So that's a good thing. Current Moto3 champion as well. Louis Salom, he done well in the last race. He finished third, so he's getting the grips with it quickly as well. Hopefully he can carry on the form, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good season in both. Folger done well in free practice and qualifying. Nakagami's been a bit hit and miss at the moment, but I don't think you can count him out, to be honest. And Xavier Simeone, he's doing well as well, and obviously can't forget about Sam Lowes. He done a really good job in the last race. I mean, starting 22nd on the grid and finishing in the top 10. It's all good. He's only gonna get better, hopefully. I don't know how good the speed up chassis is, but yeah, he's gonna get better. I mean, he's still learning tracks, and yeah, I just think in both Moto3 and Moto2 we're in for a cracking season in both championships. Leave a comment, guys. What riders do you want to see move up classes and hopefully end up in MotoGP, and let's get discussion going. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. See you.